My name is Jackie, and today I'm teaching my niece Bailey how to make a great pot of chili. Originally I was going to teach my daughter how to make this chili because she's a very picky eater, and I have perfected it over the years to something she enjoys. But I did find out that Bailey's family does not include onions and beans in their chili, and so I'm going to teach Bailey how to do that. So what's in it for Bailey? Learn how to make a traditional pot of chili that does include the traditional ingredients. Now, to start off, we're teaching the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s of this chili recipe. First of all, you'll realize we do have the cooking instructions up here as a visual. You have it on your recipe sheet, and it's also on the iPad so that you can refer to it there. To begin with, you have to prepare your workspace and your ingredients. The ingredients include 2 cans of chili beans, 2 cans of tomato sauce, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 2 packets of Chillo mix, a packet of chili powder. You need 3 pounds of hamburger and an onion. Okay? To save time, we've already prepared some of this. The utensils you need are 2 pots, a strainer, and several cooking utensils. You also need, if you want to chop by hand, a knife and a cutting board, or in this case we used a food processor. So we talked about the ABCs. Okay? A is getting the ingredients, B, having the right utensils, C is the cooking instructions, which we have here. Okay, so Bailey, what is the ABCs of this recipe?
A is the ingredients, B is the utensils, and C is the cooking instructions.
Okay, then I said we have the 1, 2, 3s. Actually, in this case, there's 5 steps. So the 1, 2, 3s of my cooking recipe. Number 1, we're going to begin by chopping the onions and combining the hamburger. Number 2, we're going to sprinkle, after you cook the hamburger, we're going to drain it, and then we're going to sprinkle Chillo mix on top of that. After that, we will, while the meat is simmering, we're going to combine all the ingredients with 3 cans of water, another pack of the Chillo mix, and about half a pack of the chili powder. While that's boiling or simmering, you can boil the water for your spaghetti. Are you ready to get started, Bailey? Okay. Well, come on around here, and just for demonstration purposes, what do we do with the hamburger?
Pull it apart and put the onions on top and mix it up.
Okay. So we saved some time, and we already have that simmering over there. What are we going to do with the hamburger and the onions now?
We're going to drain it
Okay.
and put the Chillo mix.
Okay, so we already have the pan there where you can drain it. So go ahead and drain all the fat off. Good job. Get that nice and drained. What are you going to do after you drain it?
Put it back in the bowl
Okay.
and put the Chillo mix.
Okay. So I think you have all the ingredients you need over there on the sideboard. You might want to get that big pot out of your way. Okay. And so, packet Chillo mix. You're going to open that up and kind of sprinkle it all throughout the hamburger. Make sure the meat's covered very well. And stir it up. Okay, now while that's simmering, I'm going to turn it back on a little bit. Let that simmer. Hey, can you remember what's next?
We're going to put the beans, the sauce, and the tomatoes in the bowl
Pot.
with 3 cups of water, the Chillo mix, and half a pack of chili powder.
Very good. So go ahead and dump all of your ingredients in there. This is a pretty simple recipe.
These are the
And then if you get confused, you can look up at the visual on the cabinet.
I might need a spoon for this.
Okay. Yes, that's where some of your utensils come in handy. what comes after that?
The water.
Water. How many cans?
3.
3 cans. Very good. So you got some water there. Sorry, it's kind of heavy.
2-step process.
I think you're going to be a very good chili maker. Let's go ahead and fill up 3 cans would be good while you've got the water in your hands. Let's go ahead and fill up 2 more cans there. You got plenty of cans. It's just an easy way to measure it out. Gives you enough liquid. Now what?
Put it on this. Put the chili powder
And chili mix.
Chili mix.
And then how much of that chili powder are you going to use?
Just half,
How come?
because we're gonna add the rest later.
We want to see how much heat we like.
Yeah.
Some people might not like it with the whole pack. And you could use a jar of chili powder, but I use the packets just because it's kind of easy. Just use the cheap. Okay. There we go. Use about half a pack. Okay. And you want to mix that up really good. Okay, now what are we going to do with it?
Put it on the stove.
Or what's going to happen when we put it on the stove?
We're gonna add the meat into it.
Okay. So this has been simmering the whole time you've mixed that up, so bring that over. Okay. You're going to take the meat.
And put it
You got a pretty good memory. So what's going on that back burner?
The water's boiling for the spaghetti.
Okay. Looks like it's coming to a pretty good boil. So go ahead and mix your chili over there together really good. Turn your heat on low.
This one?
It's kind of tricky. Let me get that for you. Okay, so we got your heat on low. Now, your water's been boiling the whole time you were cooking, so you can put your spaghetti in there. And let that boil. Okay, good job. I usually break that up.
Yeah.
I know if we used a bigger pot, we probably wouldn't have to do that, but you get the idea. We'll let that boil. Okay, so now, while that's simmering, I usually let the chili cook for a couple of hours, but it's ready. If you want to eat it now, you can. So the side items that we have are shredded cheese, some tortilla chips, and crackers, and that can be used as side items, but you have a full meal here, and you can even freeze that and use it later. So, Bailey, could you go over the ABCs with me one more time?
The A's are the ingredients.
Okay.
The B's are the utensils and pans. And the C's are the cooking instructions.
Okay. Without looking at your recipe, can you remember the ingredients?
The hot chili beans, two cups of the beans, the tomatoes in the sauce, two packs of chili mix, and 1 packet of chili powder.
Okay. What about meat? Do you remember how many pounds?
3.
3 pounds of meat.
And 1 onion.
And 1 onion. Very good. So it's a simple recipe. 2 cans of sauce, 2 cans of beans, 2 cans of tomatoes, onion, and hamburger. 2 packets of chili mix and chili powder. So that's the A. What is the B?
The utensils.
Okay. What kind of utensils you need?
2 pots, a strainer, a skillet, and either a cutting board or a food processor, and various sorts of spoons and spatulas.
Very good. The C part is what?
The cooking instructions.
Okay. And what there are, how many steps to that?
5.
5. Can you remember the steps?
Begin chopping the onions and combining the hamburger into a large skillet and cook until the hamburger is done. Drain it and then put the chili powder on it.
Okay. And then what do you do?
Sprinkle the packet of chili mix on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then until the meat is covered and simmer on low for about 5 minutes.
Okay. And then what all did you include in the pot? What kind of liquid?
3 cups of water, beans, tomatoes, and sauce, chili sauce, and a pack of chili mix, and a half of packet of chili powder.
Very good. And then you combine what into that pot of liquid?
The meat and
Hamburger mixture. Good job. So you're going to have a great pot of chili that includes onions and beans. Good job, Bailey. Thank you for attending today.